What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I am super excited for this fragrance haul. I've got them all lined up here. We've got a new release from Carner, Barcelona, probably their most popular with Elborn, and a few others from Noble 1942, a brand I've been wanting to try, and then one I've never heard of. So these came from Fragrapedia Haus. I do collaborate with them for some reviews from time to time. This month we're featuring some of the newer stuff that's available from the house. For those of you not familiar with Fragrapedia Haus, they are a niche fragrance store online in France. They distribute here in the US as well, and they handle all of the top niche brands from Creeds. Some of my personal favorites like Paradis de Sens and Kajal, for example. They got a lot available. So if you're interested in checking any of this stuff out, there are links and discount codes down below for you to check some of this out. Obviously, them sending it has nothing to do with what I'm going to think about each of these fragrances, but I'm just really, really excited because I've been wanting to dive more into Carner Barcelona and Noble 1942. I've heard so many good things about over the years. I've never tried anything. I'm so excited. Stay tuned. So I don't know anything about any of these. So we're going to start with the only one I've ever even really heard anything about, which is Carner Barcelona's Elborn. This is a 50 ml. I do have Figman is the only actual bottle that I have from them. This is just, I'm so excited for this, guys. You have no idea. I don't even know the notes. I've just heard good things from my good friend Clifton over the years. I know he's a big fan of this. Shout out to you, Clifton, if you happen to see this. So we'll spray them. We'll cross-reference with the notes and see how accurate or inaccurate I was, but I don't really have expectation other than I'm just really excited to try some new niche perfumes, basically. So, beautiful atomizer. It's a little on the sweet side. It's got like a gourmand feel to it. A bit of like a snack cake type of smell. A little spice. I almost get not quite a cinnamon roll, but in that vein. Like I get a little bit of this like pastry and spice type of smell. I don't know what in the world the notes could be, but potentially some cinnamon. But I get kind of like a spiced pastry, baked goods of some sort. Nice and woodsy. There's a dense woody note that's coming through almost immediately. Oh, this is such a fall and winter fragrance. This is not fresh for the summer and spring. Perfect timing for Elborn because it's a transitional period from the hot weather where it starts to trickle down cooler and cooler. This has an overtly masculine tone to it while still having a delicious aspect at the same time. Let's pull these notes up.
A few minutes later.
So notes of Sicilian lemon, Sicilian Calabrian bergamot, angelica, honey. So there's something delectable. Fig, there's this juiciness. Heliotrope, benzoin, Egyptian jasmine, Madagascan vanilla, absolute, Peru balsam, and Australian sandalwood. That's this creaminess. So that mixed with the honey and the fig might be what's creating what I'm thinking I'm getting here. And then musk. So there's nothing really spicy here. Could it be the benzoin that's potentially giving me... Because I get something inherently spicy about this. It's warm, it's rich, it's sweet, but not a candy sweet. So the honey and fig makes sense. But I really get like this pastry type of smell from this fragrance. It smells great. And it doesn't smell like anything else that I have. So that's a huge bonus. Huge bonus for me. It smells very woodsy. Like I'm surprised that sandalwood's the only woody note. There's a dry woody nuance that I wouldn't have thought was just a... I mean, it is creamy, but that could be the Peru balsam. That could be the vanilla. That could be a few things playing a role, not just the sandalwood. That sandalwood's dominant, though, because there's a very dense woody smell here. And like I said, I don't understand why there's nothing spicy in the notes here, because I definitely get a spice, but this smells fantastic. If I'm giving this a first impressions rating, this is a solid, quick, and easy 8 out of 10 great. It's not mind-blowingly, oh my God, good, but it's unique to my collection. High quality smell, kind of delicious type of good to me. So yeah, it's an easy rating here for me. El Born's definitely an 8 out of 10. So we might as well go with the next one from Carner Barcelona, Revolucion. Revolucion. Okay, different color tone here. Has the brown cap instead, the Carner Barcelona printed on it. So we'll go on the other hand with this one, almost lined up. Again, no expectations here. I have no clue. I've never read anything about this, but I do understand that it's one of their newer releases. That was my understanding for part of this package, is this is one of the newer releases they wanted me to check out. So let's see what we're working with. Ooh, okay. I didn't know what to expect. It's metallic. Very metallic. With a weird freshness. And something floral, but very metallic. I'm surprised how metallic. Like, this is more metallic than Faces of Francis from Wilhelm, their newest release. This also has like a spiced wood to it, but it's very metallic. I wonder what note is doing this. This one's interesting. It doesn't have a deliciousness to it like El Born. That had a delicious smell to it. This one's like a conversation piece. This one's interesting, but it's wildly versatile. I would put it in the category of something like Faces of Francis, where it's just so strange and interesting, and it makes you want to know more about the scent. Speaking of wanting to know more about the scent, let's pull up the notes.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
So here we go, is a leathery metallic perfume. Yeah, you don't say. That transmits the social and manufacturing force of the Industrial Revolution. Notes of thyme, orange blossom, oxygen accord, saffron, mate tea, and violet leaf, Texas cedarwood, Somalian incense, and leather accord. Okay, so the wood makes sense. The little bit of floral I'm getting must be orange blossom and violet leaf. This is such a strange one. This is a strange note breakdown. I will have had it on screen. It's more of a woody nuance than it is leathery at the moment. As it dries, maybe the leather will take over more. I could see that though, but there is this incense does make sense to me. Didn't mean to rhyme, it just kind of happened that way. Because there is a nice smoked tone, and if I am getting a little bit of this leather accord, it's a soft leather. It's nothing animalistic or rough and tumble. No edginess to it. Very, very smooth, supple, dense, deep, dark, woody smell. While still being bright and metallic and a little floral. This one's so interesting. So interesting. Like I said, I got to put it up there. I got to put it up there with Faces of Francis, which, at the recording of this, I've been telling all of you guys that watch my videos that it's my favorite niche release of the year, and it hasn't been topped yet because it's just so unique. And this goes up there with it. This is right up there. This is a wow fragrance for me. I can't believe how good this is. Whoop, wrong hand. Metallic, woody, smoky. I do get a little bit of the mate note though. Like, it doesn't distinctively smell like a bitter tea note, but there is a bitterness to it. This is such an interesting fragrance. This is a 9 out of 10. This is outstanding. I really like this one. This is the measuring stick for this haul. I was so excited to get into this fragrance package, and boy, they delivered. They delivered. These Carner Barcelona fragrances are El Born's really freaking good. This blows it out the water because it's so interesting and so different. It's an out-the-box thinking formula. This is an artistry type of fragrance. It's much more artistic because they really kind of flex the creativity here with some accords that maybe on paper don't look like it might work out, but on skin, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is up there with Faces of Francis for my favorites of the year. Yeah. Revolucion. It's absolutely a 9 out of 10. I'm almost speechless. It's so good. Well, it's going to be hard for any of these three to top that. I'm not saying they can't. It's just going to be difficult. So, Noble 1942, La Danza del Libellule. I know nothing about this fragrance. Absolutely nothing. Wow, that's a beautiful bottle, though. Nice pillowed effect. Box presentation's very nice. The bottle. The glass work on this. Let me get it to focus, because we need to admire this a bit. We need to spend a little bit of time looking at the glass work. The plate, everything pressed in. It's an eau de parfum made in Italy, so it's Italian perfumery. Because Noble 1942, I've heard so many good things about this. Batch number at the bottom. Heard so many good things about this brand, and I've never tried anything from them. Branding in the top. This is heavy. Heavy, a lot of detail work. So there's time, effort, and money that went into this presentation. That is a heavy, that's a weapon. That's a serious cap. All right, we're going on top of the wrist. Wow, okay, look at this. This is going to sound crazy, but I thought of king cake. Immediately out in the air, it hit me. That's why I kind of made that face, like, really? There's a strange, fruity, creamy, fresh smell. Fruity and creamy, but fresh. It's not warm. It's not too thick. A little rosy, maybe? Kind of smells like some rose. This is another one that's so different, because I told the owner of Fragrapedia Haus to surprise me. He wanted me to choose some fragrances. I said, no, just surprise me. I trust you. Have some fun with it. That makes it more fun for me. I said, the only thing, I said, if you have anything you want to request, let me know. And I said, well, I've heard great things about El Born. So El Born's the only one that I requested. The rest of these were a complete surprise. He told me he really wanted me to check this one out. This, supposedly, it's the one to beat so far. But this, the reason I'm saying this, because I remember him saying, I hope you like my choices. This is outside the box, too. It does lean a little feminine, but this is such a beauty. If you like floral and sweet. But there's another odd note or that's creating a certain chord here that I can't quite put my finger on what it is. But it's fruity. Very fruity, sweet, but not crazy sweet. But it's fruity sweet. It's fresh, and it smells like there's a particular woody nuance here. But it's almost like strawberries. Strawberries and cream with rose, maybe? I don't know. I could be way off here, but we're pulling these notes up. I can't take it anymore.
12 seconds later.
The fragrance that makes you smile, and it's a gourmand, so it might be strawberries and cream. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. This is from their Suprema collection. Apple bergamot, cinnamon cocoa, cedarwood, vanilla musk. That's apple? I get the cinnamon. I don't know why I was thinking strawberry. It doesn't smell like a typical apple. It's not a green apple smell. Maybe a Granny Smith apple kind of thing. Maybe that's why it wasn't distinctive to me. I don't know. I don't know, but what I do know is this is such a sensual, smooth, and casual fragrance. It does lean feminine. It is a feminine fragrance, but I don't think it's too much for me to wear. But I know for a fact the moment my wife smells this, she is going to stake claim to this bottle. There's no way. She tried to take Body Al Oud Honor and Glory earlier. She's wearing it right now. She tried to steal that bottle from me. She's going to steal this. And look, she can have it if she wants, but this is remarkably good. This is another solid 8 out of 10. It's impressive. I could have swore there was something fruity besides apple in here. Bergamot, I would have never guessed. I don't get any citrus. Cinnamon, totally get that. Cocoa and vanilla. Vanilla I get because of this creaminess I was getting. That's what it had, like this sweet cream, like strawberries and cream was what I was thinking. Apparently it's apple and cream. That cinnamon's really settling in, and that cedar wood, because I did notice there was a dense woody facet to it. So a cinnamon wood vanilla dominates with this apple bergamot combo that I could have swore was strawberry. But bottom line is it smells great. Why is there no floral here? Because I would have thought there was rose. There's a sensual, rosy, like sensual, soft floral tone to it that I thought was coming across a little bit like rose. Look, can't win them all, right? I'm not always going to be accurate. It's a guessing game, but bottom line is this smells delicious. This smells like a delicious drink, a creamy drink of some sort, a cold drink too, not a warm drink. 8 out of 10, great. Absolutely. The mood is a real cuddle. That makes sense. This is going to smell phenomenal on my wife. I can't wait for her to check this out after the video. 8 out of 10. Well, we might as well move on to the other Noble 1942. Here we go. Love the color of the box. Bright green. Il Giardino Delizie. I believe I said that correctly. Wow, this is a different presentation. There's a lot going on here. Love the color scheme. I mean, come on now. Oh, wow. So there's some serious profumo. There's some serious detail in here. So there's like a silk satin look to the way this metal plate is. First and foremost, it's gorgeous. But look at this. The acrylic work with picturing underneath. Over 1942. They spare no expense on these things. It's a parfum, hence why it says profumo on the front. For those of you that didn't know, profumo means parfum. Atomizers lined up too. Sprayed right away. We'll give it a second spray. Beautiful atomizer. Everything about this brand is impressive. I have to say, everything's been impressive. This smells like, I don't want to say sexy, but that's the word that comes to mind. It's very attractive. So, it smells like it could be raspberry. Some raspberry in here. Raspberry oud. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I think's going on here. That would make total sense with this color. And, I mean, that would make so much sense. This is sensual. This is playful and flirty, but still has that just high-level perfumery type of blend. Obviously, the quality is top tier here. It's not funky. There's a little bit of funk hanging out in the background, but it's hidden so well. You got to look for it. It's so fruity fresh. Let's pull these notes up. This is going to be an interesting note breakdown. I just know it.
More moments later.
So here we go. This is a more expensive line. The Garden of Delights. The representation of human vices. So this second fragrance takes us to the Garden of Earthy Delights. Okay, I'm not going to read the entire breakup. But rosewood, davana, saffron, plum, and almond milk. Tuberose, sambac jasmine, osmanthus, rose, narcissus, and immortelle. Benzoin, myrrh, styrax, orris fusion, cashmere fusion, suede, vetiver, amber, musk. I could have swore there was a little bit of oud here. Maybe that's this rosewood fusion, a suede combo that gives me a little bit of that because it's a specific weird wood. So rosewood must be what it is, but there's a load of sweetness. There's fruits, and there's a multitude of florals here. Like I said, this is a flirty, sensual fragrance. There's resins. There's a lot of resins here and a lot of florals. You got iris, you got jasmine, osmanthus, rose, tuberose, My God. This does lean feminine, but I think it's perfectly unisex. It's a very regal yet flirty smell. Like it smells of luxury, of class, of elegance, but it also has a playful side to it. This is the most impressive fragrance. Revolucion wowed me for how unique it is, but this is impressive. This is a fragrance to stand out. This is a fragrance to spark conversation. This is a fragrance that's going to make people in your personal space want to know more about your fragrance because it's that type of aroma. It begs you to ask, what are you wearing? Wow, that smells amazing. Oh, that smells so different. This is sensual, this is sexy, and this is serious all at the same time. I'm so glad he sent this. I have nothing like this. Nothing that smells even close to the realm of this fragrance. The downside is I'm going to be so situational because this is not. There's nothing casual about this. This is not flat bill in a t-shirt on a NFL Sunday rooting for your team. Like I would not wear this on a day like today. Going out and about, that's a different story. This one you need to dress up. This is a special occasion fragrance. This is not a casual wear. But this is a 9.5 out of 10. This is extremely impressive. This is absolutely worth getting a sample. They do have samples available. You can get a 2 ml, a 5 ml, a 15 ml, or a 75 ml. You can get a variety of sizes to try this from the website and link below. Get a 2 ml and try this. It is very impressive. Very impressive. 9.5 out of 10. So, I mean, unless this fragrance, like, cooks me a steak, I don't know if it can beat the last one. I'm just being honest. Epico, Calm Emotions, Eau de Parfum, Vani Noire, Artistic Perfume. I've never seen anything about this brand. Epico Parfum. The note breakdown is in Italian, I believe. Here we go. So the note breakdown's here. So might as well read it. Note breakdown's right here. So I'll let you guys see it before I read it if it'll focus. There we go. Cardamom, ginger, cinnamon, bergamot, cedar. So a spicy top. Coffee, Davana, Gaiac wood, incense, gardenia, and cloves. Spicy, smoky. Wow, this is going to be very spicy. Black vanilla, incense resin, patchouli, tolu balsam, and driftwood. Driftwood of all things, an aquatic saltwater wood. It's like a saltwater log piece of wood. Wow. Loads of spice. And then as far as smoking, you got incense, Gaiac wood, and then incense resin. Because Gaiac wood's already like a taric, smoky, woody note. So I take that back. This might be able to cook me a steak. This might be... That note breakdown is freaking impressive. Look at this. It's foam. The whole thing's foam. Well, okay then. Oh, shit. Well, damn. Well, this gets the award for best bottle. Look at that. Look at this piece of frickin' shelf bling. Good God Almighty. That's gorgeous, and it's hefty. Concave at the bottom. The plate is vinyl. A lot of detailing. Unique cap with the brand logo. It holds. Doesn't click into place, but it holds really well. Has heft to it. This is impressive so far, and the note breakdown sounds incredible. My God, it sounds incredible. So this one's got a chance. Great atomizer. Oh, wow. A little dry and spicy. It's dark. It's dark. The black tone makes sense. Man, he sent some bangers. My God. My God. I know you're going to see this. You did. You did so good. It's almost a little leathery. It's so smoky, though. It's so smoky. It's warm and spicy, but it's more just dark and smoky. But it doesn't wear heavy. It's not a heavy aroma. It's pretty aromatic and bright. There's some kind of new, like this coffee and something fruity. It's kind of grounding it. Is there something fruity in here? We got bergamot. That's it. It's got to be the coffee, Divana. That's what it is. That's that sweetness that I'm talking about. It's a little fruity sweet. I do get a little bit of coffee bean, more like ground coffee grinds. Ground up coffee that hasn't been brewed yet, like an Arabica coffee. A lot of incense. It's very smoky here, guys. If you like incense, you're gonna adore this. This is really good. Now, it's not holy crap, regal, mind blowing like this, but it's close. I gotta say, he brought the heat with this haul. He brought the heat with this haul. I don't care who doesn't believe, because there's viewers that are like, oh, it's because he got free product. He's saying this. You can smell these fragrances. Now, I wish you guys could smell these right along with me. This is the most impressive fragrance haul I've had in a while. If not ever. Might be ever. Might be ever. Though it comes across a bit serious, I would wear this one casually, but not in the summertime, obviously. But the fall, the winter, and the early spring, special events, dinner dates that aren't like beachside dinners, like a lot of what our eating out has been late as of late, beachside stuff. Not that. Something more upscale, a bit more upscale than that. This is amazing. Because I love smoky fragrances. My favorite accords this time of year are spice, floral, and smoky. Sure, I like my leathers and tobaccos and boozes, but the main things I like are florals, spices, and smoky accords. Whether it's a straight up smoke accord, a gaiac wood, an incense, smoky leather or tobacco, whatever, a smoky nuance. Man, this is a bomb of it, but it still manages to be bright and airy with a lot of spice that's not like peppered, make your nose tingle type of spice. This stuff's impressive. This is also a 9 out of 10 outstanding. It doesn't quite have the blow me away factor of this. That's why it's a half a point. But we got 3 that are a 9 or better in this video, guys. This has never happened. This has never happened. I had a feeling he was bringing the heat. He was selling it like I'm going to send you some real good stuff. You trust me? Yeah, I trust you. Surprise me. Only thing I asked for was Elborn. And the one I asked for is the lowest rated fragrance in this video. The one that I asked to try. I know this video is going long, but I'm so taken back by how good this fragrance haul is. The selection that's available from this man's store is unbelievable. I'm just blown away by the art, the artistry, the look, the aesthetic of this shelf bling, as I'm calling it, and the smoky nuances to this. It came off a little dry at first, but the sweetness really kind of leveled things off. Light coffee grind nuance, a lot of incense, soft dry wood, but not too dry of a fragrance. Like I said, everything's kind of balanced. Nothing's outside of the smoky nuances. Nothing's overtaking the fragrance. But the most dominant thing here is smoky. For sure. 9 out of 10 outstanding. Well, I'm pretty blown away. I apologize that this is so long. I see just raw video footage. We're at 32 minutes. I don't know how much I'll be able to edit out. It won't be exactly that long, but man, thank you so much for watching, guys. Definitely visit Fragrapedia Haus down in the description and get some samples and try some of these fragrances, guys. I would say if there's 2 that I really feel like you absolutely 100% need to try. It's these. Revolucion and Noble 1942 Il Giardino Delizie. I had to say it slow because I didn't want to say it wrong. Because these are just so off the wall, unique. They're the most unique. Whereas, honestly, the most impressive mixed with wearable. So this is the three most impressive, but I think for me, my personal taste, this is the most wearable for the season. If you like smoky, spicy fragrances, and I mean it's not too much spice, but it is a lot of smokiness, an airy, rich, burning incense smell, you need to try this one too. But I would say if you're only going to get 2 samples, let it be these 2, guys. Impressive stuff here. And until next time, do me a real quick favor, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate all the feedback and I love hearing from you guys. Who here watching this video has tried any of these 5? What do you think about them? Are they as impressive to you as they are to me? That metallic tone doesn't go away with Revolucion. I'm so impressed with this. This is the best fragrance haul I've ever had. Thank you so much, Fragrapedia Haus, for sending these my way. Most of these aren't going to get worn all the time. They're very special occasion, whereas 2 of them, I know for certain, I'll get a lot of run through this particular fall season, which that's going to be Revolucion and El Born for sure, and I'm definitely going to wear this a few times. This is going to get a few times. I just don't know if I'll be in the right situation for this one to wear it as of yet, but my wife's definitely going to get this one. So until next time, I will say if you get your hands on any of these, you get a sample, you give it a spray now, I can almost guarantee you'll thank me later. Because if you have even the slightest similarity in my taste, you're going to be impressed by at least something out of these 5. Have a good one, guys.